It's time for the Crosspoint Commentary with Mark Taylor, President of Sky High Broadcasting and General Manager of KNEO Radio and ChristianTalkFM.com. To learn more about Mark, you can visit KNEO's website at www.kneo.org. Now here's Mark Taylor with today's Crosspoint Commentary.
When the eclipse came, it showed just how much people worship nature and are being caught up in events and what the world deems as fun and interesting more than some. Not all care about the God who gives us nature. Today, people want to live in a way they believe. The truth is, they don't want to be bothered with God's truth, because his truths bring moral implications and living and judgments for those who reject God's truth. Hell is a perfect example. The Bible says in Matthew 10:28, "Do not fear those that can kill the body, but cannot kill the soul, but rather fear them who is able to destroy the soul and the body in hell." Hell is a real place, and if more Christians truly believed in hell, then there would be a lot more Christians spending more time witnessing for Jesus, investing more of their money in God's work, spending more time in prayer, and having a greater burden to see the gospel being made available to all people. Hell is real, as you are, and if more believed in a literal hell, then more would be working, keeping themselves and others away from it, for there's no more hope once you've entered through its gates. That's today's Crosspoint Commentary.
Hi, I'm Sue Taylor, and I host the Faith to Live By podcast, available from the Sky High Podcast Network. Are you looking for a little spiritual pick-me-up as you begin your day? Each weekday morning, I have a short devotional thought to get you going and give you something to reflect on as you go about your day. Faith is not just something you need when you get saved. Faith is something you live by. Look up Faith to Live By with Sue Taylor wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe today.
How does a Christian engage in politics without losing friends and their soul? On the next Crosspoint.
Clinging to unity in spite of our differences, and that requires us learning how to love people and speak to them in a manner that is befitting of our role as ambassadors of Christ. We have the privilege of being able to shape in this democratic republic, but if I choose to represent the party over God's principles, then I'm abdicating my first responsibility as a believer. Christians had stood firmly for the principle of life, that we could have had the same impact in ensuring that abortion and the sanctity of marriage stayed in our platform as opposed to getting neutralized or somewhat washed out.
Policy, politics, news reports can make us want to give up, but the Christian must stay involved.
You can hear Crosspoint 4 times a week. Saturday morning at 1, Saturday afternoon at 2, Saturday evening at 9, and Sunday evening at 7. You can also listen anytime online at kneo.org.